Thanks for jumping on, you guys. All right, Miriam from Fallbrook. We've got Gwen from Redmond, Adrian from Austin. I know we have Carmen. Carmen's from Chicago. Welcome, welcome. We've got Craig from Georgia. So, you guys, this is a lot of fun. All right, so this is good. Thanks for being on with us tonight. And we are live and ready to rock. So, all right, you guys, I'm going to share my screen and I would love just like a quick thumbs up once you guys see the slides from somebody. And then that way I'll know that everybody is ready to rock. Okay. Let me know if you guys see this. Do you guys see a screen with some products on it? Give me a thumbs up. Perfect. Thank you guys so much. And if you could also do me a favor, make sure that your lines are muted just because we are recording live. So go ahead and mute your phones. Okay, perfect. All right, you guys. Okay, and we are going to get going. All right, so I am excited. Like I said in the beginning here, my name is Adrienne Ruiz. I'm from Austin, Texas. I've been full-time in this industry for 16 years now. My background is in health and wellness and personal training. I've been a certified personal trainer since I was 18 years old. One of the reasons I said yes to that opportunity when I was so young, I was actually in college when I first decided I wanted to do personal training, is because my grandfather was like a hero to me. He was a doctor. He was an integrative health specialist. And so one thing um, that happened was he actually ended up passing away. And I was so devastated because he was, again, like a hero to me, like I said. And one of the things I realized is that he was struggling to maintain his own health, right? He was also, he was helping so many other people. He wasn't taking as much time to really take care of himself. And I thought, well, gosh, like, what if he had worked out more? What if he had eaten better? Or, what if he was less stressed? Things like that. And so that's what took me into the world of wellness is that as I started doing personal training, yes, I was working on people's physical wellness, but you cannot believe how much of personal training you start working with people's, how they're actually eating and human behavior. And you become almost like a therapist. And I am not a therapist, but I sure feel like one after 20 years. But what happens is you get a real education, like I said, in human behavior. And one thing I found is that most people would quit on their own goals after 90 days. And I was like, oh my goodness, why is that, right? But it's because a lot of times if it doesn't feel simple enough, they won't continue it. And I always say bad habits die hard and good ones take forever to catch, right? So it's like it takes some time. So I love when we have simple systems, and that's one of the reasons I said yes to this company because after all those years of promoting lots of different products in several different companies too, I realized that this product line is so simple and the quality is bar none. So when you look at it, there's only 6 ingestible products plus a skincare line. And we are going to dive in to how 3 helps elevate your wellness for your patients, clients, your health, anyone you guys are looking to share this with. I always say if you're in a body, if you know somebody with a body, this is for them. So who else is it for? We have so many different health practitioners, clinics, functional medicine doctors, physical therapists. I onboarded 4 physical therapists last week, 2 chiropractors. I onboarded 2 med spas, an esthetician, a hair salon. You guys, it is happening all the time. 3 is becoming a household name. People are getting very excited about it. We launched actually, an Pilates studio too, which is another reason this slide is there. But we launched 2023, this company in 14 different countries, and we did over 100 million in revenue the first year. So we're not going anywhere. The company is really healthy. It's doing well. And, it's exciting to be a part of. And a lot of things changed post the pandemic. Did anyone's business maybe change a little bit post-pandemic? I know it certainly did for me, right? I call it ACBC, before COVID, after COVID. But one thing I've noticed is that the 2 things that people research the most and still are researching today is how to be healthier from home and how to have a plan B. And we are definitely in a different type of an economy right now with the introduction of AI, so many different factors that we just never have had to deal with before. So it's always a good idea to have some type of a plan B. And we offer both of those. Also, why 3? One of the things I say, 3 has redefined the science. We innovate using leading edge technology and cellular absorption technologies, and we're with superior bioavailability. We use 12 different delivery modalities. Real quick, I'm going to mute Ray real quick. Sorry, just one second. Okay, I'm going to mute everybody. There we go. We use 12 different delivery modalities to be able to ensure that the products and the nutrients get into the body much more efficiently. And that's one thing I really appreciate about Dr. Dan and his mind, which I'll introduce you to him in a moment. Three, our entire line is actually listed in the prescriber's digital reference. It's called the PDR.net. The PDR is the most reputable source of pharmaceutical and nutraceutical information used by healthcare professionals. So we're the only one nutraceutical company out of 19 that are listed in the PDR that actually has its entire line of products. That's pretty neat. So if you were to go to PDR.net, you guys would put in 3 International and you would find our entire line of products. They're heavily vetted. We spend $3 million a year in testing, safety, efficacy, potency. And so it makes a really big difference. You can't buy your way into the PDR. It's something that, you have to, your products have to be heavily vetted. So it's kind of neat because healthcare professionals will go there. They can look for pharmaceutical drugs as well as they can find Threes products. So why use nutritional supplements? Well, there are certain ingredients that our body really does need to better proactively address optimal wellness. And here's just some of the ingredients. And you may have been using some of these already. Turmeric, collagen, ginger, different types of mushrooms, acai berry, biotin, pomegranate, glutathione, CoQ10, probiotics, prebiotics, organic greens, organic fruits, right? These are just some of the ingredients that are listed in our product, and a lot of key ingredients that most people, you can't eat enough to get what these nutrients provide. Okay, the problem with supplements, and here's what I realized over the years after promoting several, is that they're not FDA regulated. Their cellular absorption of the supplements is typically low, anywhere between 5 to 20%. Also, they oftentimes can use raw ingredients that can be found to be toxic or synthetic to the body. What's on the label is not in the bottle. 83% of the time we call that white label, where, there's a new expert who's online that comes out with a new line of products, and then they go in and they do what's called white labeling and they create their own, I don't know, greens product or something. But 83% of the time, those products are not being vetted. They're not being tested. They don't have to be. It's not a requirement. And so it's very important that you really pay attention to what you're taking, because the formulations sometimes include allergens, fillers, toxins, and it can be confusing on to know who to trust, really. So Three is a company that you can trust. Three is a trusted solution. We do superior vetting of our products. They're listed in the PDR. We have high rates of cellular absorption and reliable quality. They're medically relevant, and we address these 4 critical processes for health. And this is so key, because if you're in the wellness field at all, these are the things you're constantly up against: malnutrition, toxicity, oxidation, and inflammation. 78% of us as a society struggle. I would say more than 78%, but a lot of us, we struggle with that. Malnutrition, toxicity, oxidation, inflammation. We eat this much food in America, we only get this much nutrition. So that's why supplementation. And then, the point is to have synergy and really get simplicity for credible health outcomes. And yes, there's an income opportunity for those who are interested. So here's a photo of Dr. Dan Gubler. He is our PhD, our Chief Scientific Officer. He's had 15 years of cellular absorption formulation experience. He's formulated over 70 different nutritional supplements. He has 16 patents granted and or pending. He's Caltech trained, and his PhD is in organic chemistry. And he's also a health influencer. So actually, when I first heard about Dr. Dan, I was very excited about it, because I was like, where do I place him? How do I know him? I felt like I knew him already. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's that guy that I follow online. And so you guys, he is a lot of fun. You can follow him online. He takes a lot of big science concepts and puts them in layman terms for you and I. But he's really great. And what he's doing here is, he had his own personal health struggle when he was working in big pharma. And he's like, there's got to be a better way. And so he switched over to nutraceuticals, and he's been developing products for a long time that make sense. He's not giving you too much or too little of anything. He's giving you something that makes sense and is simple to use. All of our products, like I said, they are third-party clinically tested. We are sports nutrition certified. We have GMP, good manufacturing practice certifications. We do have patented cellular absorption technologies, and we also have our own scientific advisory board, and that's significant. That means that these doctors that you see here, they were introduced to Three at the beginning. They jumped on a Zoom just like you are right now. They saw the relevancy of the product, said, I'm going to try them for myself and see how I feel. They all loved them and said, oh my gosh, how can we start promoting this? How can we start helping? And each one of them is now a member of our scientific advisory board, which is a pro bono position. They don't get paid to be on the board. They're on here voluntarily because they want to help educate on the power of Three's products. And that's unique. That's different. We also have third-party clinical studies for those that that's important for. Highly recommend that you ask the person that invited you on to send them to you. The first one is the absorption study. It talks about how our products are unique in their absorption and bioavailability, how the products absorb anywhere between 30% all the way up to 95% into the cell and into the body, making a significant difference in the way that you feel much quicker, much sooner. The other one is an epigenetic study. Epigenetics is the study of gene function in our body. I love that we have this study because it shows that several of our products actually change gene expression for the better. So your genes are kind of like in your body, in your DNA, it's kind of like the keys on a piano, right? Some you want played and some you don't. So if you have a history of like, I don't know, Alzheimer's or heart disease or something in your family, we don't want to play those keys anymore. We want to give the body enough nutrition that we're playing different keys for health and longevity and clarity of mind. And so one of the genes in here that's tested against our products is called BDNF, brain nootropic function, which talks about how you focus, how you think, right? How your neurons synapse. And it talks about how our products actually change that gene expression for the better. Same thing with GLP-1. Maybe you guys have heard of GLP-1 medicines right now. It's very popular. It helps support healthy blood sugar and blood insulin levels in the body. Well, we have two products that actually do that. And so that's pretty significant to know. So they support that too, if that's something that you're on or you know somebody who's on that. The next one is the superoxide study. Absolutely love it because, like I said, 78% of us are walking around with an overproduction of bad inflammation in the body or inflammation that's affecting us. It's affecting our quality of health, the way we live, our lifestyle. So taking just one of our products called Revive, it's an anti-inflammatory product, it reduces superoxide production by 36% every time you take it. So that's cool. So what's in three? What's not? Let's put it that way. No artificial sweeteners, no artificial preservatives, no artificial colorings, no synthetic isolates. It's non-GMO, no gluten, soy, corn, peanuts, dairy, eggs, nuts, oats, lubricants, or fillers. Just clean whole food ingredients with superior sourcing. We spend $3 million a year to test for heavy metals, herbicides, mold, pesticides, and radionucleotides. So pretty significant. We also are, this is Dr. Dan's baby. We actually own our own medicinal plant research institute in Thailand. So he's planted over 100 different species there that we actually test, and we pull phytonutrients out and we test them against things like liver tissue and stuff to see how they perform. And so he's never done. And that's one thing I really love him. He's constantly exploring. He's got a whole Explore with Dr. Dan series. It's a lot of fun to watch too. So let's dive into our product line. Like I said, we have our 6 ingestible products, very simple, and then we have our skincare line. So the first one is Vitalite. It's a multivitamin. Of course, right? We need foundational wellness. It's important to have a good multivitamin. Not everybody uses one. Not everybody uses a good one. What I love about this is it's got 72 organic trace minerals in there. It's got green foods, red foods. It's got omegas 3, 6, 7, 9. It's just 5 little caplets that come in that little packet there, and you just do one a day. 4 that look the same, one that's an omega formulation, and it's a beautiful, beautiful product. It has 100 million live probiotic in there, so it absorbs really well into the body, and you definitely see some changes. Most people will tell me, well, actually, they'll ask me if there's stimulants in it. I'm like, no, there's no green tea, no stimulants, nothing like that. Why do you ask? And they're like, oh, I have a lot more natural energy when I take this product, or I feel fuller longer. I had one girlfriend who lost 7 pounds in her first 30 days because she stopped eating second dinner. Does anyone know what second dinner is? It's where you have a really stressful job and you come home and you make dinner, and then 2.5 hours later you make another dinner. Anyway, no, okay. So anyway, so she's like, I just stopped making second dinner. I feel like $1 million, So she loves the product. So that's kind of fun. The next one is that Revive product that has its own study, the superoxide production study. This is a natural anti-inflammatory. So it's got turmeric, curcumin, piperine, menthol, adjuvants in it. It's got a little bit of mushrooms. It's a beautiful product, you guys. So if you love turmeric and you're doing golden milk, things like that, I want you to try this on for size. Okay, 2 caplets of this little product. They're not big, they're tiny, okay? 2 caplets is the equivalent of having had the antioxidant power of 3 pounds of food grade turmeric. Now, can you eat 3 pounds of food grade turmeric in one sitting? Probably not, right? So you want the anti-inflammatory effects of turmeric, but just drinking golden milk alone it's not going to do it. You know what I mean? It's going to take a longer time because turmeric is a large molecule. It's almost as large as collagen. So we hydrolyze it, we micronize it, we make it tiny. And you guys, it's a beautiful product. People see results with this with their joints and inflammation and stiffness and, exercise recovery in a very short period of time. So it's a beautiful product. I had one gal that she couldn't walk down the stairs in the morning because she would get so stiff and her back of her knees were filling up with fluid. It was really weird. She'd been in and out of doctors for 2 years. years, lots of different, cortisone shots, steroid shots, all sorts of kind of stuff to try to help her out. She goes on Revive for 2 weeks, and all of a sudden, her knee stops swelling up with liquid, and she's able to walk down the stairs in the morning. That's significant, don't you think? Yeah, I mean, it's life-changing. So I also love this product, Eternal, because we are all aging. And I'm actually pro aging. I like aging. The aging process can be made simpler. And you really want to age more gracefully in a way that makes sense for your body. So the way that you do that, you guys, is you work on getting better cell-to-cell communication. So what kind of ingredients would help with that? I'll tell you. We have 200 milligrams of liposomal resveratrol in this little purple pouch. And we also have in there glutathione, and we've got some 10 different superfruits, and we have a smidge of collagen as a cofactor for absorption. And it's a beautiful blend of ingredients that taste delicious. It tastes like berries. I actually keep mine in the refrigerator, and I pull it out and I just rip the top off and I sip it. I kind of roll it like a toothpaste tube sometimes because I just want to get all of it out. It tastes so good. But you guys, really what it has in there is just a way to protect and support your cells from premature aging. It's a heavy dose of antioxidants and polyphenols, and it promotes cellular health and longevity, and again, works to neutralize free radical damage. So it's so powerful that it can actually work against UV damage as well. So I call it the purple pouch. My girls call it, you're going to get a glutathione glow. They call it the glow pack. I've got twin girls that are in college and all of their girlfriends were taking this product. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so expensive. Ladies, tell your moms to call me and order your own box. I was providing like 3 boxes per month, but they looked beautiful. All the sorority sisters looked beautiful. But, so just a fun fact, it's a great product and you'll definitely get a glowing skin with it. Okay, Purify. All right, so we have detoxification organs. I was a detox coach for a lot of years too. That's something I dove into. So maybe you've tried the Master Cleanse. Maybe you guys do greens or celery juice every morning. Maybe you do intermittent fasting. Whatever it is for you that you help prime those pumps, keep doing it. It's highly beneficial. But the reality is we're not going to get around the fact that we already have these 5 elimination organs that need support right now because we live in an overwhelming amount of toxicity, microplastics that are found in our foods, even, all sorts of stuff. So we all have a liver. Hopefully you've got a liver, lungs, colon. Hopefully you have both of your kidneys and you have skin. So these are our primes and these are our pumps and our filters. And so this product was designed by Dr. Dan to help support our pumps and our filters. So when you start your day with this or end your day with it, right, what it's doing is it's coming in and it's helping support healthy weight. It's helping with increasing nutrient absorption. It supports the body's natural elimination organs, right? It helps shuttle impurities and toxins out of the body, artificial sugars, things that you're holding on to, so that you can release. And you're probably going, well, can I leave home on it? Yes, it's not a laxative. It just has really great high quality ingredients in there. It has things like, it's got liposomal burdock root and milk thistle. It has humic shell. It's made with a chlorophyll capsule. It's got kelp and apple pectin. Beautiful, beautiful ingredients for whole body detox. I recommend either one in the morning or one at night before you go to bed. If you struggle or know somebody who struggles with acid reflux or GERD, definitely take it at night before bed. It'll change the game. Okay, how many of you guys have an immune system? This product is called Immune. And what it's doing is it's for your total immune support. Now, I don't believe in like immune boosting, because what happens is you don't really want to boost the immune system. I know you're like, what? That's contradictory to everything I've heard. But it's true because everyone is having a different experience right now with how their immune system is functioning. Some of us have overactive immune systems, like autoimmune issues. Some of us have underactive chronic illness, okay? And so what we need to do is we need to actually use ingredients that help not only protect the immune system, but what they're doing is they're actually bringing it back into modulation. They're balancing the immune system out. So the ingredients that are in this product are quorum sensing, which means they allow good bacteria to communicate better and limit bad bacteria from communicating as well. And then it also has in there properties that both help the innate and adaptive immune response. So what it means is basically you take one a day and it's got things like 4 different types of nootropic mushrooms, and it has nano silver sol, which is the newest form of colloidal silver, and it has in there like elderberry extract and selenium and quercetin and beautiful, beautiful ingredients, aloe vera, that come in and help bring the immune system back into balance and back into homeostasis, so that what? So that it's functioning appropriately. Maybe you don't get sick as much when you're on this product. Maybe you're just helping support your body's natural immune response. And that's exactly what this product does. It's phenomenal. I've even heard it help people with seasonal allergies. The next one is the collagen. I love collagen. I think it's important. All of us want beautiful hair, skin, and nails, right? And everyone's on some type of collagen product, I swear, right? It's just like every time I ask, they're like, "Oh, I already picked up a big tub at Costco or something," you know? And I get it, you guys. I get that collagen's a big, like, hot topic right now, but not all collagen is created equally. And that's one thing you need to realize. And the reason I love this product, it's in its liquid form. It delivers 5 grams of highly bioavailable marine collagen straight to the source, straight into the cell. It also has keratin, biotin, and hyaluronic acid for sure, but it is doing so much more than just hair, beautiful hair, skin, and nails. It works great with tissue recovery and repair, and it is a beautiful product. I've even seen it do wonders for people who struggle with gut issues or leaky gut, because you're getting a full blast of whole aminos, basically. I mean, it's just a beautiful, beautiful product. Okay, the next one is our Visage skincare collection. We have a toner, we have a cleanser, we have a serum, and we have a moisturizer. And you're like, where's the moisturizer? It's on the next slide. Okay, so I love this system because it's very unique. You're like, okay, great, they've got a skin system. I know, I was skeptical too. I'm pretty picky when it comes to my skincare. I'm 42. I've never looked this good, and it's all because of this product. So I tried it. If you feel like trying it, go for it. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all because it works on removing impurities, maintaining pH balance, improving absorption, definitely with hydration too. But it also is neurocosmetic. And what that means is that it's going 3 layers deep transdermally into the skin without needing any microneedling, and it's increasing your neurite length. So there's a skin-brain connection, and this has molecules in it, and it's got quorum sensing technology and all of that. So yes, it is helping with a radiant, youthful complexion. It's got peptides in it as well, but it is truly helping the body kick out more NAD+. It's also helping the body stimulate production of dopamine, which means when you use the skincare system morning and night, or especially at night too, especially that serum, you guys are going to sleep better. You're going to feel better. You're going to be happier overall when you're talking to people in your day. So it's a beautiful product. I've got some testimonials here. Here's Dr. Fred Williams. He says, for years, I've treated patients with gut challenges. After starting several patients on Vitality, Immune, and Eternal and Revive, I'm seeing dramatic improvements in their gut health. That's a good testimonial, right, from a doctor. His wife, she had an injured shoulder over a year ago, and she was accustomed to the achiness, but after 2 years on Revive, she was able to start shooting baskets again. She loves playing basketball. We have some gut health issues on the right here with Ricky, and then also with Wendy. You know, she really struggled. She was diagnosed with cancer of the blood. She was going through several different treatments and, you know, infusions and things like that. And the thing with cancer, and I don't think this is talked about enough, but when you go through cancer and you're going through treatments, what happens is oftentimes is your other organs are prone to struggle and have failure before sometimes they even get to the cancer. So it's very important that you use good, high quality products during that time to help, you know, again, modulate the body, help the body cope with stress. So that was Wendy's experience, and she absolutely loves the products. Okay, this is my favorite slide. You can take a picture of it. I absolutely adore it because it really shows like how we're helping people minimize cost and clutter. The top bar shows the cost of the products at the wholesale pricing, okay? And the bottom row shows you basically like what I was doing before. So when I was a personal trainer, I would share with people, okay, I would literally send them to Whole Foods or to the store, and I'd be like, you need a good probiotic while I train you. Every single month, you need to be on a probiotic. You need some good collagen. You need BCAAs. You need a good protein shake, right? You guys, you need glutathione. I put them on omegas. I put them on fish oils. You guys, I put them on so much stuff. They not only had paid me thousands of dollars to coach them, they were paying hundreds of dollars per month in supplements as well. Right. And I know we're all doing it. And so like we look in our pantries and we see this clutter. And what I want to do is help you minimize how much you're actually spending by using high quality products that absorb better. Less is more with us. And you don't need all of these one-off things where you're trying to piece it all together yourself. You know, it's hard. It's frustrating. So when you have a great experience on the products, notice I didn't say if, I said when you have a great experience on the products, we want to help you guys market those and share those. And so one thing I love is here we have a beautiful display from my friend Kim. Kim is a nurse practitioner in New Jersey. She has an IV drip therapy center. She had an incredible results with the collagen and the other products. What a beautiful display. She's like, how could I not share these with people, right? I want to share them. And yes, I'm earning big, but I also want to share them because I don't want people to feel stuck in their daily wellness routine when they could be so like upgraded with 3. So it's a beautiful product too. I mean, it's not just the display itself, but it shows well, right? So when you guys go out and you start sharing your story, obviously, first and foremost, we want to produce raving fans of the product. We want you to have a story to share. That's the whole point. You go out, you share the story, we help you win big. Okay, so how do you participate? The person that invited you on here tonight, they want me to run through this with you. Okay, so it just shows how you can get started, but there's really only 2 options for you. You can, one, come on board as a retail customer and pay full price for the products, or 2, you can become a brand ambassador. And a brand ambassador pays a one-time fee each year of $30 to be a member, and then you order in as much or as little as you like at a discount. Okay, so that's the discount. The discount is becoming a brand ambassador. The retail, you're paying a retail price for the products. You don't want to be a member, that's fine. Either way works. We have a couple different product packs you can choose from right away. And no, this is not something you do every single month. This pack right here is called the Pro Collection Pack. It's everything you need to build your business for the first year. So can you imagine going out and starting your own business right now and going to the bank? Let's say you're going to, I don't know, start a Wendy's. Does anyone know how much that costs? It's like $1 million franchise, right? Here, you're only doing $2,800, your max all in for the first year. You get 1 year of SmartShip included. We're giving you $454 worth of free products, and you're saving an additional $2,200 in savings. So this is the most amount of products for the least amount of money up front. I highly recommend for those of you, especially if you're business minded, that you think about what that would mean per month. If you were to break that down by 365, it's like almost less than 20 bucks a month, my friends, or 20 bucks a day. Sorry. And you guys, it's a beautiful, beautiful product line. You're not going to be disappointed with it. The other packages you can choose from to onboard with is a business builder pack. Again, this is for business-minded people. It's enough for you and another person to share, or enough for you to use and then be able to sample out. I have a lot of health professionals that we do. Once their account is open, they get booked for an onboarding and marketing call with me, so I can help them go over how to share and use the products and market them better for their facility or their office, or just in general online. We also have this premium pack here. It's $700. You get to try all of the products, including the skincare. We have the Visage collection, which is just the skincare. Some people are only interested in starting with that, and that's great too. It's a great pack to start with. We also have an intro pack for $380. You get to try all of the products minus the skincare, but you're getting all of the supplements for $380. So you guys, obviously, I'll tell you this, the 2 most popular packs are, you're looking at them, the intro pack and the premium pack. And I highly recommend both those. And if you're business minded and you see the value of only spending $2,800 to start a business that could potentially earn you 6 or 7 figures like it did myself, then yeah, I would do the Pro Collection. So those are my recommendations. Okay. Would you, and I always say, could you get excited about earning additional income? And if the answer to that is yes, you want to text the person that invited you on here tonight and say, you know what, I wouldn't mind making some additional income. We would love to be able to help you add to your bottom line if you already have your own brick and mortar, or if you're not, we would love to be able to help you add to your bottom line online. Okay. So that's something we do as well. We are e-commerce ready. We have marketing and media more than you'll ever need. We have training and mentorship more than you'll ever need, duplicatable systems, and the personal mentorship is bar none. I mean, truly, I just want people to be happy and healthy at the end of the day. I've earned $9 million in this industry, not because I've made things complicated. It's because I've made things simple and I want people to win. And that's how we all earn big. So trust me when I say I'm on your side. I want to help you. When it comes to, getting educated, you guys are in luck because I'm inviting you, personal invitation from me to you, to come to Salt Lake City to our national or international convention. So yes, it's in 2 weeks. You guys are like, oh my gosh, she's doing this. Yes, it's in 2 weeks, but I'll tell you what, my first company I was ever in, I signed up and 4 days later, I found myself in Las Vegas at an international convention. And I've never not been a 6-figure income earner in this industry. So I will say a lot of it has to do with me getting plugged in and making sure that I'm prioritizing my own training, because I am, a founding member of this company. And it would be like me not showing up to my board meeting once a year, right? It's only once a year. So I love that we're going to be doing a full day of product training. There's going to be a welcome party. You're going to get to meet Dr. Dan and Daniel Piku, the owner, and his wife, Charity. You guys, it is going to be an absolutely amazing event. So if you can, if you're interested at all in that, I highly recommend, because it's, again, full, you will be so clear on how to move forward with 3 after that. So, and it's a lot of fun too. We're going to have a big team dinner. So imagine the life we could build together. And I always say we would love for you to join the movement, whatever level that looks like for you. Some people come in with a big pack of products, some people come in with a couple products. It doesn't matter to me. I just want you guys to be happier and healthier. That's it. And I really do hope that you guys get excited about what I shared tonight. And I'm excited to help you guys win big. So whoever invited you on, if of course, I always throw this out to everybody. If you want to, you're welcome to start a three-way text with myself and your guest, and I can help answer any questions individually. Or if anyone has any questions right now they'd like to ask, I'm happy to answer them. Does anyone have a question about what we just went through? I know you got a little fire hose with 3 right now, but so I'm here to help clean that up a bit if you guys have any questions about the products or the business or both. Okay. I must have done a good job. Okay. I'll tell myself that. All right. So get back to the person that invited you on. They can start a three-way text with me. I'm happy to help answer any questions one-on-one. And I hopefully look forward to seeing each one of you in Salt Lake City. All right, you guys, have a wonderful night. Thanks for spending it with us. Bye-bye.